Uh, Time ran out, so I had to end the video. But yeah, 1-1. Vert scoring a good goal, and then it looked like it was the winner from Godi Gakpo, scoring 2-1. And he looked like he scored the winner for Liverpool, and even took his shirt off and picked up a yellow card after that. But yeah, he ended up doing a Richarlison thing, because 2 minutes later, Harrison Reed scored an absolute worldie. What an amazing goal, by the way. Amazing goal. Top quality finish from him. Amazing goal. I mean, he hasn't scored for a long time. So what a way to score your first goal since a long time. Amazing goal. Fantastic goal. Brilliant finish from Harrison Reed. Brilliant goal. He should be proud of that. And what a way to score and a fantastic equaliser, and to respond after especially Liverpool. It looked like they scored the winner from Godi Gakpo. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool, you can't say they really deserve to win, because again, it wasn't a good performance. Arne Slot coming out after the game saying that my philosophy hasn't changed. I don't know what. Okay, but your philosophy's not working, mate. So, but to be honest with you, to be fair to him, I mean, Liverpool have some, except Gakpo. I mean, this game, you look at Liverpool's attack in this game, except Gakpo and Wirtz, they didn't have many attacking options. Like, Jones was playing in the attack. I thought Curtis Jones had a good game. Soboslai was playing as an attacker, but he had a very poor game in my opinion. But you know, they had two attacking players in Liverpool, Gakpo and Wirtz. You know, Salah's obviously in AFCON. They have injured players who are injured, like Isaac, Ikitike, you know. So Kaiser, who doesn't play a lot. So yeah, that's again. But yeah, Liverpool dropped points once again. I mean, Liverpool are in an unbeaten run of form. But to be honest with you, they don't look like a they don't look like a team that is unbeaten. I mean, how many games they're unbeaten? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. There are 9 games unbeaten, but it's a fake unbeaten run, because you look at all the games they play. None of them are, except Inter away from home in the Champions League. None of them are the big teams. I don't consider Tottenham a big team. If I'm being very honest, if I'm being very honest with you guys. So yeah, and next game they've got a big game against Arsenal away. So probably the unbeaten run will end eventually. So, and deservedly so, because they don't. Liverpool, with the way they've been performing, they don't deserve that unbeaten run. They don't deserve it. Manchester City against Chelsea. The guy who was in charge of Chelsea was Callum McFarlane, who's the under-21s. He was a Southampton youth team coach 7 months ago, and he's under-21s coach for Chelsea. But he took in charge for Chelsea in this game on a temporary basis. Before obviously Chelsea appoint, which looks like they're gonna appoint Liam Rossinier. It's a matter of time before they confirm him as the new manager. Which again, I don't think he's. I mean, he might do a decent job, but he's not gonna take them to winning the Premier League or the Champions League. And he will have problems with the owners as well. So. Yeah, but Callum McFarlane, I mean, he's the under-21s coach, and it's the first game he's ever managed professionally as a football coach, and facing against a guy who's managed 111 games, who's considered as the GOAT, Pep Guardiola, and in the end, Callum McFarlane gets a point against Pep Guardiola. I mean, you have to say he did a very good job in this game, Callum McFarlane. I mean. You know, in the first half, Chelsea were, you know, it looked like they were kind of playing with a low block defending, but kind of understandably so, because you know they don't have the quality that City have, and they were getting, I'll say they were getting outplayed. I mean, Man City were winning 1-0, and they should have scored more. Haaland hit the post, and Chelsea were kind of getting cooked in the first half. But in the second half, Callum McFarlane made some changes. He brought off Estevao and brought on Andre Santos, who I thought did really well for Chelsea coming on. And Chelsea started to have some chances. Breccia Neto, I mean, he missed a chance where he should have scored at the start of the second half. Chelsea also had some chances as well where Donnarumma had to make some saves, and Chelsea were looking, they looked better. They're looking good in the second half at some points. City had some chances as well. I mean, they had a chance where they should have made it 2-0. There was a moment they should have made it 2-0 where Foden should have been patient to make the pass in the correct time to Haaland, or even shoot to score, but he kind of made the pass too early and not wait and be patient, which is stopped by Badiashile. So yeah, but then Chelsea, they were looking good in the second half, and they got the reward from it in the end, because Enzo Fernandez scoring the equalizer for Chelsea. Good, and Donnarumma made the save, but then Enzo Fernandez scored it from the second time chance and made it 1-1. So yeah, I mean, Chelsea deserved the point, I have to say. I mean, the first half, yeah, they were getting cooked, but in the second half, I thought they played really well, and they kind of, as Callum McFarlane, I think, said it in the press conference, they just wanted to disrupt the rhythm that City like to have, and Chelsea did that perfectly well. So I think McFarlane did a good job tactically. He did a very good job tactically. I mean, especially with the attackers that Chelsea have. I mean, Pedro Neto was missing some chances. I mean, yeah, he had a poor game in my opinion. Cole Palmer didn't have a good game as well. So considering all this, Delap, when he came on, although he did okay in my opinion, even though he was busy fighting again and picking up yellow cards for like a piece of paper. So yeah, but Chelsea did really well to get the point. They did really well, and it was a good performance. And for Manchester City, I mean, when you against Sunderland, I kind of understand it, and they were kind of unlucky in some ways, because second half against Sunderland, they were playing really well, and they were creating lots of chances after chances, and they should have scored. And Sunderland are not an easy team to play against. They're at home, they're unbeaten, etc. Even though they're missing some players due to AFCON. However, in this game, there is no excuses. You're playing against a team, you're 1-0 up as well, and you should have scored more in the first half, and you're cooking them in the first half. Chelsea are in disarray. They're having problems. It's a managerialist Chelsea. They're having problems. They're in disarray. They have a lot of problems. And you're at home, you're 1-0 up, and you can't beat them. I'm sorry, that's no excuses for Manchester City. No excuses. And defensively, they were so shaky. So shaky defensively. And also, obviously, more bad news is that Gvardiol went off injured. And there's even rumours they could even bring in Mark Gui in January transfer window. So they're having some problems defensively, Man City. Gvardiol, Diaz. As Guardiola mentioned in the press conference, that he's concerned about City's defensive crisis after losing Gvardiol and Diaz in terms of injuries. So I think City have a lot of problems defensively, and it's also, I have to say, City doing quite well in the first half, and they should have killed the game off more. They went 1-0. Ryan scored a good goal again, but they should have killed the game more. Particularly, Haaland had a good chance to score. And in the second half, City got complacent. Defensively. They started to make some mistakes. They started to, some ways, become a bit lazy. I would say, not lazy, but being oh yeah, we're winning 1-0. It's Chelsea. They're having problems. So yeah, we're gonna get the job done. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's easy peasy. No, it does not work like this. It's the Premier League. It's Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea having a lot of problems, but they still have good players. They're still a very good team, Chelsea. And City were complacent in the second half, and when you get complacent, you get punished. And it was coming. It's not like Chelsea, that only that one chance from Enzo Fernandez, and they scored goal from out of nothing. It was coming. They had chances before that. Pedro Neto and Donnarumma was making some saves. So City should have sensed that. Guardiola should have sensed that. The players should have sensed that. But they were complacent. They were complacent in the second half, and they started to make some mistakes, and decision making for Phil Foden and the Jerky was poor as well. So yeah, I mean it's kind of a, against Sunderland it's okay. I mean the City were winning 8-9 games in a row. You're not going to win every game, and second half they had some chances to score, and they kind of, in some ways, they were unlucky in the second half. But in this game, no excuses. You should beat Chelsea. who are having lots of problems, and you can't win. Come on. So, what does this mean for the Premier League? I mean, this gives another. I mean, Arsenal are now 6 points clear of Manchester City and Aston Villa. I mean, it's theirs to lose, Arsenal. It's theirs to lose. Listen, it's still a long way to go. Still 18 games to go. Obviously, City will play against Arsenal on 18th of April. I think Etihad time, and that's going to be obviously when the business end season, where City obviously usually do well. So Arsenal are 6 points clear, and it's a good lead to have. But I think it's better for Arsenal come last 8-9 games to go, like be like 10 points clear, 12 points clear. Because if they're only 5 points clear, in my opinion, then it's not always comfortable to have that lead, especially against a team like Manchester City, who have lots of great experience. So I think Arsenal, they're doing well, they're 6 points clear, but I think it's also important for Arteta and for the players to keep going, to keep extending that lead, like kill City more, kill them more, and also City have difficult games. I mean, they have to go in the next 7-8 games. They still have to go away to Tottenham, away to Old Trafford, away to Anfield, away to Stamford Bridge. They have very difficult games. So it's a chance for Arsenal. It's Arsenal's theirs to lose, and Arsenal should win the league. But also never write off City, because we've seen this movie played before from Manchester City's perspective, especially. So, but I think the most important thing for Arsenal is theirs to lose, and they should win the league. They are the favourites to win it. I think that they should win the league. But Arsenal and Arteta should be focusing on not like, oh, we're 6 points clear, that's it, we're gonna win it. No, kill City more, kill them than they should. Because if in the last 6 games come and Arsenal are 12 points clear, perfect, very good chance to win the league. If they're 3 points clear only of City, it's not always comfortable to have that lead, especially against a team like City. So yeah. Now let's move on to AFCON, as one of my teams played Egypt against Benin 3-1. I mean it was not comfortable, that game. Seriously, I mean we were so poor in this game. I mean, even when we were winning 1-0, we were making some sloppy passes and we got complacent. We thought like, oh, as soon as Marwan Atiyah scored that fantastic goal, we got complacent. We thought like, oh, we got the job done. And I feel like physically we were, at some point we were getting a bit bullied. I think Benin were making it like a physical game, and we're making it tough for Egypt. And I don't think physically we were strong enough to deal with it. But as soon as extra time came, Benin started to get tired, and we took advantage of it. Ibrahim, but you have to say also the players of Egypt, they showed character as well, because I mean, if we got knocked out by Benin, it could have been embarrassment. But Egypt players showed some character, even though it wasn't a good performance. Ibrahim scored a great header, and then the third goal, counter-attack. Salah finishes it off. So yeah, listen, I'm happy that we won. I'm happy that we went through, but we need to improve, because that wasn't a good performance at all. Especially, yes, I know it's about winning, especially in knockout stages, but I expected a little bit more. Especially after 1-0, we should hold on. We should hold on after the game. We should hold on and win the game, and finish the game with 1-0, and not make it difficult and leave it extra time against Benin. Of all teams, with all due respect to them. So, but it shows the knockout stages and AFCON is never always easy, even though you have so much quality compared to the other teams. So, but yeah, the most important thing that Egypt won, even though it wasn't a good performance, we won, and we go through to the next round. But I hope we improve our performances, because quarterfinal we've got Burkina Faso or Cote d'Ivoire, and we need to play much better than that. So, yeah. Morocco, it wasn't also an easy game for them against Tanzania, but they managed to get the job done 1-0 thanks to a goal for Brahim Diaz, who again has been shining for Morocco. Cameroon beat South Africa 2-1. Good win for Cameroon, and especially they were winning 2-0, and although South Africa got a goal at the end, it was kind of never at the end, but Cameroon managed to hold on. Nigeria with a thumping, amazing performance over Mozambique, winning 4-0. Usman and Lukman shining again. And that means for the 2 games in the quarterfinals has been matched up. Mali against Senegal, as we said. Cameroon against Morocco. That's a very, very, very good game. Looking forward to it. I think both teams haven't been at their best in terms of performances. It's not that the performance has not been so inspiring, But I think Morocco are the favourites in my opinion in this game against Cameroon, because they're the hosts and they have better quality players in my opinion than Cameroon. But Cameroon have a very good ability to grind out games and grind out wins, even though they're not at their best. So yeah, and Egypt are gonna face against like I said, Burkina Faso or Cote d'Ivoire, and Nigeria are gonna face against DR Congo or Algeria. That's it, guys. Thank you. I wish you have a nice day. See you next time. Real Madrid won their game against Real Betis 5-1. A very good win for Real Madrid. Thank you. I wish you have a nice day. See you next time, and goodbye.